All right. Well, uh, we have good news. The insurance company settled, and I got a check for the damages, so now I can get everything back together and start seeing what the real damage is. I really haven't messed with it much at all, except working to get it dry and try to stabilize it that way. And we just didn't want to do anything because with the insurance and that. So now I can start. Um, and there's a bit, a lot of little damages here and there. There's peeling stuff. This is still pretty. This is going to require some attention. All the glue loosened up underneath the road bed here and underneath the parking lot. Um, we got a wall that went serpentine down here. Uh, you can see I don't know if you can see the warpage, if you can see the shadow here where it kind of comes up. Um, that's not supposed to be there, so, and then you can see here, this is kind of warped up. So, let's take a look and see. So right now I got the buildings on brushes. Let's see what it looks like when we take the brushes out. All right, well, I got the buildings off their blocks, and it's a good news, bad news kind of situation. Just double checking down the line here a little bit. It looks like the car wash actually came out of it okay for the most part. It was really swelled up underneath it originally. The water coming down, there was a big rise up underneath it, and you can see over here, that the earth shifted a bit because you can see the serpentine bends into the fence, and that actually is better than it was. It was a bit more pronounced before, but the car wash is sitting level, which is a good thing. Um, I'm probably just going to have to pull the fence up and basically just drill new holes and straighten the fence out, put it back in. That's what we're looking at over here, possibly. Motel looks like it took the worst of it. It's pretty crooked. You can kind of see that right in here. There's a gap, and you can see the whole thing's kind of tilted forward. So that's going to be a bit more of a problem than that one. Let's walk around here and take a look. Walk around to the back here. And you can see here, this is paint, glue, and stuff that ran off that then kind of made like a stalagmite or stalactite or whatever there. But yeah, the car wash, besides a lot of water spots, looks like it weathered it okay. It looks pretty flat over here, but you can see here that there's a bit of a rise right there. You can see how high that is now. I could fix some of that with shimming, and I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to file this down, maybe. See how much is left after I shim it, and then try to file it down, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll figure that one out later. And you can kind of see the damage a little bit more back here. It's hard to see with the camera, but there's a gap right here between the two layers. This is all up, and I don't know if I could. So I don't know about that part. That's going to be the tricky one. That one might have to be ripped off and redone. I don't know. I'm hoping that if I shove some glue under there, I think that's what I'm going to do first. Is I'm going to put a bunch of glue underneath it, weigh it down after removing, the motel, of course, and then just weigh it down and see if I can get it to settle back down again and flatten out. I'll put some cement blocks on it. We'll see if that works. There's still a bit of work on this thing. It's deceiving, That doesn't look like a whole lot of damage. No, there is a lot of damage. It's just kind of hidden. You can see it if you look, but just little things here and there. So I told the insurance company that I figured it'd probably take me about 40 hours to fix it, and it's probably pretty close to correct, unless I find something totally terrible. If I have to rip apart the deck off of it, it's definitely going to take 40 hours, if not longer, because there's just a lot to do. You got to take all the LED lights out, all the street lights. Those all got to come out. They're all glued in, so those are going to be a hassle trying to get them out in one piece. So that's what we got here so far. Let's take a look at something else. And I did do a light test, and we lost several signs. But that's okay. Mostly the motels. The motel took the worst of it for some reason. The diving motel sign's toast now, totally toast. It wasn't doing so good before, but that kind of finished her off. The rotating motel isn't rotating right now. It did light up, but it didn't turn. So that's shot, but at least it lights. The other motel sign came out okay. The M's kind of messed up, but that was messed up before. Bowling alley sign took some of the worst of the rain, so that's kind of messed up too. Probably have to replace that one also. So we got some signs to replace. The LED lights, I checked those out, and all the LEDs are working pretty well. We didn't lose any of those, so that's good. And like I said, the insurance company did settle, so we're going to have the money to fix this. I'll be able to buy the signs. And they're also paying me for my time to fix it, so we'll have a little bit of money to put into the diorama. I have some plans already. So one thing we're doing is I'm trying to restock my plastic and other supplies. Took a trip yesterday. I had to go to Rockford to see the insurance company, so I thought I'd hit Hobby Lobby and another in Hobbytown. And see what they had for some styrene, because I'm running real short. I'm going to have to make up an order with Evergreen, but it's cheaper. Evergreen's prices are pretty much retail, and Hobby Lobby sells for a little cheaper than Evergreen does, so I managed to get some there, save a little money, because right now these strips, I believe, are over $4, almost $5 a package now on the Evergreen site. They're like $4.79 or something like that, and I got them for $4 here and $3.50. So save a little whatever I can. The sheets, these have all gone up in price. 2 clear sheets are like almost $7. The sidewalk is almost $8. Just plain stuff now is up to $5. When I first started doing this 8 years ago, and up to about 2 years ago, before everybody decided to just raise prices and never drop them, I was able to get Evergreen a lot cheaper. And so it does increase the costs of what I'm doing. So I'm going to do a big restock of the Evergreen sheets. And let's see what else we got going on here. Building a couple buildings here. I'm going to take these to the toy show. I'm going to on the 28th. And these are a couple of the DSL kits here. And I'm going to include when I sell these little guys, I'm going to include some details, not the car, but I'll include some details, pop machine, gas pump, stuff like that. That's what I'm going to include with it. So that'll be a nice little bonus for the people who buy it. Um, so we got that going on. And over here we got the Texico station. I built this thing, how many years ago? 5 years ago, 6 years ago, something like that. I think it has to be at least 6 years. And I originally built this one and a second one, mobile station. Bought them or built them for a car show that I was going to vend at, and they never sold. A lot of people liked them, but it's the price. People didn't want to pay the price. I tried selling them several different ways. Nobody wanted to buy them. I did manage to sell one, so I decided to keep this one because it's a great little piece. And what I'm going to do with it, it's going to be part of the gas food lodging diorama that is going to be a traveling diorama, something that I can take to shows. I'm going to do a lot of promoting for the channel at toy shows now. On the 28th of November, I'm going to be again at the show in Rockford, which is actually Roscoe, Illinois, which is just outside of Rockford, Illinois. So if you're in the Midwest area and you want to come visit, I'll be there, and I will be finishing this into building a base for this like I did the Waffle House. So this is all going to light up too, and I'll be able to display it next to the Waffle House at the toy show. I do have some bad news about the National Farm Toy Show that I was planning on going to. I had everything all set, ready to go, but unfortunately my wife's health needs attention, and I decided that I need to stay home to care for her right now. She's got surgery coming up, and I just don't want to leave her home alone, so I'm going to cancel that trip to the National Toy Show, unfortunately. I know I said I was going to do some videos on that. There are a lot of videos on National Toy Show. Just after the show, they'll be coming out. I know that the Toy Farmer, he'll have that on his channel. He always has really good toy show videos. So check him out. I think it's called the Toy Farmer. And so anyways, with this, we're going to light it up. I have the rail and tie. One of the pop machines that lights up that I made earlier. We also got the other one there from Rail and Tie, the cigarette machine that's going to light up, so that'll be inside. Little candy machine in there. I got some other details, got some of the pumps that I did a while back. And these are little Anco boxes. I still got to put the decals on them. And I'm not sure about the signage. These are magnets from Hobby Lobby. I've used them before. Make a little sign with. I might just get the Miller Engineering rotating sign, and that would be a lot more impressive, I think. So let's take a look at what else we got going on. And then we have the Waffle House. Just need to finish it. I got to add some detail to it. It's a little bit too much parking lot. Gonna add some grass to it, parking lot stripes, and maybe some signage. Gonna add some street lights across the front, a couple parking lot lights, so that'll light up. Eventually I'm gonna put a sign up in there, so this will hopefully be done by the 28th. That's pretty much my big push right now, is to get the gas station and the Waffle House ready for the 28th, get these guys finished so I can sell them. I picked up a bunch of different flesh tone paints. That's what I felt was holding me up as far as the figures, is that I just, I don't want to paint everybody the same color. People are not the same color. Even among races, people are different shades and hues, and I want that reflected on my diorama. I don't want everybody to be the same shade of pale. So what I did is when I went out yesterday, I bought every single different color of flesh tone that I could find. And I ended up with 6 of them. They range from real pale to dark. So hopefully that should cover me. We'll see how that works. I do have a lot of figures to paint. And hopefully this will get me motivated enough to get these figures done, because every time I start to get caught up, I go out and buy more, and I just end up with more and more and more figures. But got to have the figures, got to have that to add the extra flavor to the diorama. And so basically that's it right now. I'm looking at the 28th of November, going to do the show in Rockford, in Roscoe there. If anybody wants the address or whatever of the place, just ask me a question in the comments. I'll give you the information for the show. Maybe we'll see you there. And we got some plans. Definitely got some plans for the toy shows. I plan on hitting more shows primarily to promote the YouTube channel. So what I'm going to do is I'll have the Waffle House, I'll have the gas station, eventually I'll have the motel finished. So I'll have all that displayed and lit up. And, you know, if I have extra stuff to sell, I'll probably have that there too. But mostly I'm going to be there to meet and greet people, promote the channel. We're halfway to monetization now, which is great. Thanks a lot for watching the videos, and I really do appreciate all the support from everybody. The outpouring of support during this time with the damage and the flood has just really warmed my heart, and I do appreciate it. And I do appreciate my subscribers. So please continue to support the channel. We got a long ways to go. Hope to get a lot more done, and we have a lot more cool things coming up. So keep watching. Please like, share, comment, hit the notifications. All that stuff helps me immensely. And even if you don't like it, feel free to leave a thumbs down, or leave a comment that's not the greatest, or do a critique. I really don't care. I appreciate all comments, and all comments actually help me in the algorithm. So if you give me a thumbs down, it's pretty much as good as a thumbs up, I guess, from what I'm told. So I could be wrong. I could have been misinformed, but I do appreciate all the engagement that you guys have given me. And we'll keep this going, and let's cut this off before it gets too long. We'll see you next time.